Five Nights at Freddy's. Continue. Let's see if I can get any further. I'm going to try the second one. The first one I didn't beat. Right. Here we go again. Right. Shit.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear Theater. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see in your first week here to help you get started on this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, they've spent a small fortune on new animatronics, facial recognition, advanced mobility. They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kink. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to day shift. So, hey, look at you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So, while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go and try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is that there's a meat box over by the firefighter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the firefighter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one.
Why is it that there? Oh, one's gone.
And as for the rest of them, we haven't even...
Oh no!
You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system. Something about the robot taking those endoskeleton without his costume on, and wanting to stuff you want to do. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear.
What am I meant to do with the Doku?
You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, if you want it in, we'll wander back out. Nothing else worth mentioning is kind of the porch spot behind the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for it to close.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark.
Oh shit.
Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, get on the Freddy end if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night. And
Oh.
tomorrow.
Oh no. I don't know what happens if it comes to you and you've got the mask on. Doesn't sound very good, don't feel very good. You fucker. Well, obviously it doesn't matter if you've got that on. Wow. Shut up. Wow. Wow. Stupid.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, and welcome to your new job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear Theater. Here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see in your first week here to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, they've spent a small fortune on new animatronics, facial recognition, advanced mobility. They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal.
Yeah.
So
I just want to get to the water night.
Predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, without it, kink. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So,
oh well, good for them.
Right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should
be.
So while our engineers don't really have the explanation for this,
oh, well,
the theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are. In this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the fire, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the finder video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system. Something like the robot thinking there's an endoskeleton without a costume on, and wanting stuff you want to do. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, anyone that wants it will want
what's up then?
Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors ready to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight cannot have power, the building cannot. So don't worry about it.
Oh wow. Well,
I think that's it.
What am I meant to do now?
Check the lights, put on the Freddy head to keep the music box on.
Oh wow.
Piece of cake. Have a good night.
Keep the what? The music box. Shit. Well, what was that about the music box? Shit. What in the holy mother of God? What? I've got the... I had the light on? What are you meant to do? What are you meant to do then? Son of a bitch. Right, let me listen to this.
Hello, welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah.
Here to tell you some of the things you can expect to see in your first week here to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database, so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kink. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week, but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter. counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close.
Yeah.
But hey, you have lights, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh my god. Alright, so far so good. I think. Nothing's coming. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. She can't get near though, can she? Is that Chica? Chica! Oh, you motherfucker! Bastard. Oh my god, this is worse than the last one. This had doors in the last one. Jesus.